certainly not least, let's go out to Sacramento, where Shelley Smith is live with us this morning ahead of the UCLA-Cincinnati second-round game. And Shelley, I know that you had a chance to speak to the coaches and the players, and I want you to set up this matchup and what they said. But more importantly, for Bruins fans anyway, can you give us an update on Lonzo Ball, who we saw take a pretty nasty fall on Friday?
Elle and Matt back on SportsCenter. Today's SC featured a story of perseverance and courage with a Special Olympics athlete. That must-see story coming up soon. But first, let's talk NFL. We like giving opinions about the league.
Of course.
But we often don't hear from the players and what they think of their league.
Yeah, and some of their gripes have actually been echoed by fans for many, many years, as Jim Trotter found out when he sat down with some current notable names for a roundtable discussion. Unique perspective, if you will. Rick DiPietro played for a number of national teams from 2000 to 2006, including the Olympics. And then we've got our own Jay Williams, who played for the U.S. national team in 2002. We were just talking about the emotion from the fans. And Matt Barry was talking to Pedro yesterday about, why would most of these dudes who are pros want to play and in the WBC? What's it like to represent your country?
Well, you're not married, right?
No.
All right, so what camera are we looking at, this one? Outside of the
Glad everybody knows that now.
Camera 3.
Outside of the
Now he
birth
screwed him up.
of my 2 children.
Unbelievable.
Wait a second. You say you walk into the locker room and check your clothes before you go. You're going to start that rumor right here, huh?
Look at you.
It's not a rumor. I didn't start that
You're
rumor.
Go coaching
Talked to
talk
Seth
now?
about it 3 days ago.
Jay and Seth back with us. Shelley talking about UCLA and Cincinnati. Jay, this game intrigues you. UCLA, glitz, glamour. Cincinnati just got a little bit of attitude. What do you like about this matchup?
Well, it's the fact.
Traveled a certain place as well, and you just illustrated that there. I do want to move to Indy, though, where Michigan and Louisville are going to tip in about an hour, first game of the day. Seth, what's the key here for Louisville to avoid the upset? They were a little shaky in their first game. Michigan riding the momentum. What's the key here?
Well, Louisville, they got to run Michigan.
Congratulations. First of all, you made it back from Vegas.
Yeah.
How'd that go?
It was a struggle. We got it done.
That's more
a work
of a
trip,
victory. It is a work trip. It's
Yes.
on the company dime, which makes it even better. We're going to hold your genius for a second to see what you can do for an encore. But, Bear, we're going to get you started. Bears Bank, famous on College Game Day. Who do I need to, if I was into that kind of thing, put money on today?
I think today Michigan is a team that I like to beat Louisville. If you look at the way their offense is clicking right now, match them offensively, but
just wait and see.
Exactly. They seem to have a good idea what's going to go on. When these lines stink, they usually know more than we do.
Exactly.
And one game that I think the Tar Heels will be focused, and I think they'll win big today.
Always feel good taking North Carolina.
Yeah, our floor director is a hog, and he's giving you the stink eye so far right
Suey
now.
back there
He's
just
giving you
shaking
the
his
worst
head.
stink eye ever. You came through huge for Villanova, but as you know, you're only as good as your last pick. It's on you, Steve.
Wow,
Who you
pressure,
got?
huh?
Who you got?
We're actually going to be able to see the BPI, the numbers, the brackets.
You want all that?
We get the brackets up. We can actually see the matchup.
Producing now?
So you're producing from the analyst chair
I
now?
always produce.
Ooh, pardon me.
Let's just whip that up real fast.
We didn't see you at the show meeting this morning, so maybe we didn't know.
I didn't get a call, Mike. I didn't get a call.
I remember Elle saying, all I have to do is say basketball, go.
Go.
Absolutely. I did on the weekend. It's a layup. There's literally nothing that I have to do. But I do want to tee you up with what you think is going to be the biggest dilemma in the West region for these bracket buster potential games, Jay.
Well, with the West region, is that where Virginia is?
Bracket on hand.
We got 18
answer the
million
questions.
online, but we can't get one in here.
Legitimately. They don't print them on paper anymore.
I'm going to help you here, Al.
Gonzaga, Northwestern, Vandy.
In the West, Notre Dame and Princeton is a game I'm interested in watching because both teams play a very similar pace of basketball. Princeton's much more athletic than you think they are. Both teams rely on the three. Both teams don't turn it over. So really, how good is Princeton? Well, they've been pretty good because they didn't lose a game in their league and they didn't lose a game, obviously, in their conference tournament.
Right.
That will be an interesting game to watch. Can I help you now?
Princeton.
Got one thing in the South. What stands out in the South? We got, who is
Barbecue stands out in the South. That's what stands out in the South.
That's pretty good.
Jim Boeheim going after Greensboro. Barbecue is what he needs.
To me, Middle Tennessee is a really tough out. They play this 1-3-1 zone that morphs into a 2-3 zone.
Tennessee in your bracket?
Yes, I am.
Whoa,
Really?
okay, experts.
They're a trendy pick right now. They're the hot trendy pick.
Damn, I like that.
These guys are coming up on Coast to Coast with more information
Minnesota.
for your picks. Again, high noon deadline to get them in for today.
Yes, Matt Barry, though, is at Clemson's Pro Day.
He
Deshaun
probably